Hello, everyone. So, I'm a little hesitant to actually record this. I am super exhausted. I've been out for like 12 hours today. It's very late. But, you only get one day to play this event, or else you have to wait until the next Nationals. Or I suppose I could skip day one, but I think we're going to check it out. So this is the Fall 2022 NABC Robot Individual, Day 1. It is Saturday, November 19th. And I will be posting this after the event expires onto my YouTube channel. So we have this expiring at 11:59 p.m. or midnight tonight. So I do have a couple of hours to get this in. I am super tired. I'm ready for a nap, but I think we're going to try this because I'm afraid if I try and take a short nap, I'm going to miss the deadline for submitting my results. So, normally I play the Zeniths on my channel, and this is a little different in that it's best hand, which means that we have the largest number of high card points at the table, or tied for the most. I don't know if that's going to affect any of my strategy. As you may all know, I'm not a huge fan of trying to manipulate the robots in some way by like opening a no trump with an off-shape hand or without the right number of high card points, opening my shorter minor or something along those lines. It can definitely work, but it is very swingy. I think for the most part, I'm just going to try and play good bridge as I normally do, and bid to a sensible contract and try and take all of my tricks, both on offense and defense, and that's how I like to win events. So, I guess without further ado about that preamble, I'm going to jump in. I will try and do commentary. I suppose, good or bad, I'm going to post this onto my YouTube. So no spoilers. Even if I get a bad result, this will still go up there, as long as I'm recording it. But let's take a look. So, 24 boards. And very first hand out of the box, we have a really, really strong 17 count. Now, even if I didn't have all of my values concentrated in suits which were not my doubleton, I would still treat this really strong 17 with ace, king, queen, fifth as an upgrade out of the normal no trump range. But it gets a lot better here, where if I were to open a diamond and partner had a 5-card major, it might be easier to find our fit, maybe even look for slam if there's any sort of potential for slam, despite partner being a passed hand. I guess they would need to have something really special, like ace, queen of hearts, ace of clubs would be a good start, but something along those lines. Additionally, if partner gets to declare, then any sort of club lead is coming into maybe their king-jack or something like that, or their ace-jack of hearts, depending on what their hand looks like. So we'll start with a diamond. Not really what I had hoped to see. A partner passes a no trump. We have a 5-3 heart fit that it looks like dummy is going to be inaccessible for this deal. So 2 hearts, had we opened a no trump, partner would have transferred. Feels like maybe an average minus board to start, but you never know. Maybe we will get rewarded with a gift somehow for playing in a diamond. Not exactly sure how, but okay. So ace of hearts lead could be from a doubleton, fairly likely. I don't think West is going to continue hearts. I mean, maybe they will. We'll see. But feels like we're going to get a switch. So in top losers, we have 2 club losers. We have heart loser. The queen of hearts is going to be a loser unless we can convince East-West to lead the suit. We probably have 2 spade losers. which means to even make one diamond, we're going to need a lot of help. We would need the diamonds to break 3-3, or maybe Jack 10 doubleton in the suit. Well, let's see what happens at tricks 1 and 2. I don't think the robots listen to signals. If I was playing against human opponents, I would really want to dump the 7 of hearts at trick 1, which might make East's signal look high. They're playing standard carding. Well, with the 3, I'm just going to play the 4. I mean, I never really feel that there's a good reason to signal or to try and false card as declare when the opponent's card can already be read. So I'll just play the 4. We'll see what they do. They do continue a heart. That is nice for us. That means that even if the diamonds are not splitting, we're actually going to be plus 70 on this board. We'll lose 2 clubs, 1 heart, 2 spades, and maybe a diamond. So I guess it's possible that 2 hearts is going down. That could be a way that we might end up winning the board here. That's very possible. I think I'm just going to pull trumps. You know, I know that they can get a heart ruff. East presumably has multiple entries, so there's no reason to believe that if I were to say try and lead a spade or something, that East wouldn't be able to win. So we'll just pull trumps. And it looks like the suit is not splitting. At least that's my opinion. So I expect West to have Jack 10 4th of diamonds here. We can pitch a heart from the dummy. Oh, see, this is something that's a little weird to me with the robots. East high load and diamonds. I tend to believe their count in a lot of these spots. All right. I guess I should cash the heart king to strip East's heart exit. And now for my next trick. So we made our contract. Obviously, the most important thing that we can do right now is to try and make sure we collect at least 1 spade trick, maybe 2 if we get lucky. The club discard could be from the king, could be from the ace. We don't really know, but it looked encouraging to me. So I'm curious if maybe I can convince West into like winning the king of clubs and trying to attack spades himself. I think this will work if I lead a low club and West has the king. They might hop up with the king and get very concerned that the queen of clubs is like a dummy entry to the good 10 of hearts. West might switch to a spade, which, you know, could go to East ace, a spade comes back, and then I have 2 spade tricks. So let's give it a try. Okay. Good start. Well, we get the club continuation, which is not going to be as helpful to us. I mean, East dumped the jack. Maybe clubs really were 6-2 at the start of this hand. Seems unlikely, but I suppose it's possible. I mean, that would mean East has a 5-card spade suit and didn't balance. Overall, what do I think of the hand? Because against 2 hearts, anyway, I'm going to duck the club. I don't think that there's much merit to doing anything else here. Okay, 9 of spades continuation. I should probably play the king, right? I mean, East could have just exited the ace of clubs if he wanted, so there's no real reason to think that switching to a spade away from the jack makes any sense. I also don't really see how putting up the king is going to help, but I guess I'll try it. Wow. That was some very poor defense. I'll accept. I don't know how well that's going to score. How does two hearts play? That's an interesting question. So, I mean, we gained two tricks in the defense there. First, West didn't have to play ace of hearts and a heart, which gave us the heart finesse. And then towards the end of the hand, West actually was so afraid of the heart winner stranded in dummy and this queen of clubs, which might have been a trick, that West had to try and cash out the spade suit. This is what happens when the nine of spades from East isn't really a card that shows attitude in the suit. Because West has no idea that I have both the king, queen of spades. Well, so in two hearts, declare is going to lose two trumps. I mean, there's no way around it. Even if you run the jack of hearts to the ace, the queen nine of hearts is still sitting here with East, so two heart losers, two club losers, and a spade loser. I suppose good defense can beat declare in two hearts, but it's not obvious. Well, maybe not. I mean, you can always pitch something on the ace, king, queen of diamonds. The thing is, you can't really afford to just like pull all of the trumps because then you lose three clubs. And if you pitch a club on the ace, king, queen of diamonds, then you still have two spade losers. I don't know. Two hearts could be tough, but obviously, you know, I think there are going to be a lot of 110s in two hearts because they'll open no trump with our cards. I don't know the strength of field for this event. That is something that I'm going to find out after day one, unfortunately. You know, if I was playing this in person at the table, I would be able to look around and pick out how many other top players I knew, how many kind of weaker players there were in the field, and have a good judge as to what's going to happen on some of these deals. But for this one, I mean, I think every expert in the world would upgrade this into the 18 to 19 balanced range. I mean, some might even think it's good enough to open two no trump. That would be quite a jump. With only a 5-card suit. Maybe if you had a 6th diamond, I could see that happening. But I don't think any expert would ever open this hand to no trump. Just counting the high cards, you have 17, sure, but no jacks, good 5-card suit, all of your honors are working. Definitely worth an upgrade. So we'll see how that scores at the end, but that's one board down. I know I have a lot more to go through, and it has already been 13 minutes in the recording. So I guess we have to just continue on. East passes. Here we do have a bit of a decision to make. We could open two no trump. We have 20 points. Or we could plan on opening a heart and jump shifting into 3 clubs if our partner responds. Because the robots don't play puppet stamen, I'm more inclined to open this a heart. Playing with a human partner, if I knew that we could still find a 5-3 heart fit, I would probably open it to no trump or whatever bid would show the 20 to 21 balance type hand. But with the robots, I think it's far more important to try and find a major fit. On this hand specifically, we're 5-4-2-2, so we have a bit of distribution. And we have a couple of slow tricks, like our clubs are a bit slow. If this was instead like ace, king, queen of clubs and our diamonds were small doubleton, then a 2 no trump opener might have a bit more going for it, where if they were to knock out one of our stoppers, either the ace of spades or partner's diamond stopper, then we could still just run the hearts and run the clubs and cash out. But here, where they're going to lead a spade or a diamond, knocking out our stopper, we can run hearts, but we'll have to knock out the club ace. So they'll be able to get in and cash their tricks. I think for that reason, I'm going to open a heart. Partner bids a spade, now we can jump shift. And so 3 hearts shows a doubleton, apparently. according to the robots. I mean, I'm just going to bid 3 now. I wonder if 3 spades, no, 3 spades shows 3. So I'm just going to bid 3 no. I have a diamond stopper. I don't really see any reason to think that the 5-2 heart fit is going to play better yet. I mean, it's very possible that the 5-2 heart fit would play better, but oh my. Partner jumps to 6 no. Pretty sure I'm going to pass, but let's just think about a couple of hands partner can hold. So I'm thinking king double 10 of hearts is pretty likely at this point. Partner is denied 3 hearts because they haven't jumped to 6 hearts, as far as I can tell. So king double 10, maybe 10 double 10, but if we give him king double 10, what do I need for a grand? The ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds. I don't think partner has a club fit. I mean, 3 clubs obviously doesn't necessarily show much in clubs. It could be as few as 3, I suppose, if I was like 2, 6, 2, 3, with a hand that's too strong to just bid 1, or not single suited enough to just bid 1 heart, 4 hearts. But I think partner would bid 6 clubs with 4. It's hard to know with the robots as our partner. So if they do have the king of hearts and both minor suit aces, I mean, we're really close to making a grand then. That kind of hand, I guess I'll put it this way. If I knew that partner had 3 key cards and hearts, I would bid 7 no trump, I think. But without that information, I mean, 6 no trump is alerted as 12 to 14, right? You know, we could easily be off an ace. I don't think I have any reason to bid on, so I think we'll just play in 6 no. And I'm pretty happy that we are not in 7 something, although it could make. We would just need the heart finesse working and maybe a small amount of extra good luck somewhere, which would either be 3-3 hearts or maybe the spades coming home, or the spades coming home and some squeeze, and spades and diamonds, or spades and hearts, or something like that. Okay. We're still going to do our best to try and make 13 tricks. It is match points, but looks like for the most part our contract feels somewhat safe. I suppose that's not true. If the heart hook is failing, we could easily be in trouble here. So what have I got off the top? In terms of top tricks, I have 2 diamonds, 4 clubs, 2 hearts, and 2 spades. That's only 10. But if hearts are splitting, that's 2 extra tricks, regardless of where the heart king is. And if the king of hearts is on side, I of course can take 4 heart tricks as long as the suit is 4-2 or better. I can just set up the 5th heart. So the only real concerns are what happens if hearts are 4-2 with the king offside. Well, I think we start by finding out what's going on in the heart suit. So I'm going to win the king of diamonds. I think I'm going to win the king of diamonds just to preserve some potential entries to the dummy for a squeeze later. And also it might reduce the risk of under tricks if the hearts break very badly. Because the 9 of diamonds, 9-8 of diamonds could easily be worth a stopper somehow in the suit. So let's put in the 8, I believe. And I'll cross to the 10 of clubs, or maybe the ace of clubs. I haven't really decided what. Maybe jack of clubs to the ace makes some sense. Leave open some doubt as to what's going on in the club suit. Take a heart hook. So I think I'll try that. 2 of diamonds to the queen is a little interesting. Okay, so jack of clubs to the ace. Both opponents seem to be following high-low. Looks like clubs are 4-2. And the 5 of hearts is promising. That looks like it is low from some holding with an odd number of cards in it. So hearts could be breaking, which I think makes me want to try and cash out the hearts right now. If hearts are not splitting... Yeah, so what am I discarding on the third heart from dummy? Well, let's see what happens. So I'll play a heart to the ace and play the jack of hearts. Looks like hearts are breaking. If West has a heart remaining, so my only concern, if West has a heart remaining, obviously the best way to try and make the contract from here would be to run the clubs and play ace of spades and a spade to the jack and hope that either West gets squeezed in the majors or, you know, potentially squeezed in 3 suits. It looks like West does have the jack and 10 of diamonds. Or that the queen third of spades was just coming down. But if it doesn't, well, I think I just need to pitch the diamond. I'm a little concerned because if I do eventually play ace of spades and a spade, and I've thrown a diamond, maybe the 9 of diamonds is bare, and the opponents can run the diamond suit if they otherwise could not have. Still just a few under tricks. I mean, I have to imagine everyone's in 6-0 on this hand. So anyway, let's pitch a diamond. East follows, which means there's not much more to the play. Yeah, just reading the count signals. I mean, I was not that concerned after trick 3 when I led a heart and East followed with the 5. The robots do tend to give standard count a lot of the time. So this hand is maybe a little above average. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to do the same thing that we did, open a heart and rebid 3 clubs, in which case they'll get to 6-0 on this kind of auction. If you open 2-0, you'll probably still reach 6-0 trump, but maybe the hand's a little more awkward to bid. Also, I'm kind of curious as to if someone in the field might even act over 6-0 trump like we were thinking about. I mean, 7-0 is not a terrible spot on our cards. Obviously, partner didn't have the greatest hand for us with a small doubleton heart. But we considered it. We decided that it was probably just too much. Partner had taken up way too much bidding room with 6-0 trump, which I absolutely hate on this kind of hand. You know, these jump shift hands can be based on a ton of distribution, so I don't see any reason why with 2 aces and a king you shouldn't at least explore for a grand slam. But anyway, maybe gonna be a flat board. I don't know, we'll see. Board 3, so notable that this is a best hand tournament. We have 12, no one else has more than 12 high card points. We will open a club, but we are going to be a little careful about what happens in the auction from here. Diamond by West and no trump by our partner. Should have a diamond stopper. I think it's okay to make this bid without a diamond stopper, especially not vulnerable at match points. It's just fairly preemptive, and could cause East, for example, with some diamond support to be afraid of raising when, you know, they just have like ace, king, jack, 5th, ups at queen 3rd. East might be scared that North actually has ace jack 10 fourth or something, and if they raise to 2 diamonds, they'll get doubled. So I'm happy to play a no trump. I mean, I have 2 suits that look like we might be able to potentially set them up, clubs and spades. 10 of diamonds might be a big card to help provide an extra diamond stopper to my partner. It's very possible that 2 clubs is the winning bid on this hand, but I like playing no trump at match points. So, interesting. 4 of hearts lead. I'm going to guess that East has more than a 4-card heart suit. I mean, it's possible hearts are 4-4. But this spot is just high enough, the 3 and 2 are still missing, that East probably has some heart length. Let's see what happens at trick 1. We're always taking the free finesse that we've been given. And, okay, 4-9, ace. Is there any reason to drop the 10 over the 8? I don't really see one. I mean, not really. Because under leading Jack 10 fifth is pretty normal as well. So, like, if we were to play the 8 and West were to think, oh, there's no way partner has the Jack 10 for this lead, well, let's dump the 8. I have to imagine West switches to diamonds, and they do. They switch to a low diamond, though, which is a little scary. Huh. Now, one thing I'm thinking is that the robots don't tend to get these kind of surrounding plays wrong too often. So I'm pretty sure East has the Jack of diamonds here. And the question is just, does East have it with the king as well? Or does East have just like Jack Doubleton and didn't feel like leading from Jack Doubleton? Because West could, of course, underlead the ace-king here, either knowing that North has a diamond stopper or thinking maybe their partner has Queen Doubleton and they want to unblock the suit. So for a lot of reasons, leading low from ace-king fifth is very reasonable. I think, regardless of anything else, I should duck this diamond trick. Like, even if it is ace-king fifth opposite Jack Doubleton, I'm pretty sure I want to isolate the diamond suit in West's hand. Like, if I were to pop queen, even if it wins, unless I really, really strongly get the clubs correct, and just decide to cash out, right? Like, if I lead a heart to the queen, run the Jack of clubs or something. I don't know if that's how I'm going to play the club suit, but and it wins, and I play a club to the ace and cash the king of hearts and run clubs, I don't get any of my spade tricks. The opponent's diamonds are set up, they have communication. So I think because it feels like maybe West would have had a harder time under leading ace-king fifth, and East didn't lead a diamond at trick 1, I should duck. Also, like, even if I'm right about winning the queen of diamonds, I'm kind of wrong. So I really want to make use of this spade suit. That is my best source of tricks here. So we'll play small. And as expected, East does win the Jack and cashes the ace. So the diamonds were blocked, or they weren't really blocked, but East blocked the diamond. So had East just led ace of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, sure, it would have set up my queen for a trick, but then losing my train of thought. It has just been a long day. But then West diamonds would be set up. West would still have the ace of hearts as an entry, maybe even the ace of spades as an entry. We're about to find out who has that card. So anyway, Let's win the Queen of Hearts and let's set up our spade suit. Yeah, and so our plan is basically going to be to set up the spades. West is going to cash the King of Diamonds if they have the spade ace. And then our Queen of Diamonds will be good. We'll have a spade to ditch one of our clubs. We won't even have to guess the club suit. We could try and guess the club suit, but there's no need. So it's now going to go King of Diamonds, pitch a club, win the Queen of Diamonds or the King of Hearts, pitch another club, and we have the rest. So plus 120. Oh, hearts were 4-4. That is interesting to note. Yeah, so the fact that East didn't lead the Ace of Diamonds was pretty bad, and East could have technically corrected this mistake at trick 2. When a small diamond came through, and I played the deuce, East could again have popped up with the diamond ace to unblock the suit and return the jack. Their partner would overtake with the king, lead the 9 of diamonds, forcing out the queen, and they would have a couple of diamonds to cash out when they got in with the spade ace. Then we would really have to pick up the club suit. Maybe, although I suppose even if I pick up the clubs, I only have, it's still 8 tricks, but they would have made it harder on us. But so the fact that East put in the jack of diamonds, now the diamonds are blocked even when they unblock the ace. Switch back to hearts, we're just able to knock out the spade ace for an easy plus 120. Again, not really sure how that's going to score in this field. I have to imagine that it's going to be pretty close to average, but we'll see. So 3 passes to us, we have an 11 count. Again, important to note that this means basically everyone has even distribution of high cards, since we have the most high card points of anyone at the table. So that means there's going to be at least one, well, we can't have a bunch of people with 9 counts. So there can be one 9 count, or there could be even a 7 count if 3 of us have 11s. Since I have 4-4 in the majors, I'm going to open this one. But I want to be a little careful about what I do afterwards, because I know that my partner with 11, the robots are always going to invite. If it goes like a club, a heart, 2 hearts, for example. So if they have an 11 high card point hand, and my hand is so bad as 11, like I might even want to pass this out if I was playing in a normal match point event, but I think playing with these robots, I'm happy to open. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. I mean, the 1 heart overcall looked great, especially when partner has stuff in hearts, but we just can't possibly be making game when partner's a passed hand. I wish I was defending 1 heart, doubled or undoubled. I think that would score quite well. But okay, so this is what we got. Well, not too bad, actually. We can lose a heart trick. What am I looking at in terms of tricks? So we have available to us, we have 4 spades, 2 diamonds, and a heart off the top. We can obviously set up some extra heart tricks by just leading a heart to the 9. The thing we need to be a little careful about is how many clubs are they going to cash. And unfortunately, my dummy is face up. So when West gets in with the King, Queen of Hearts, they're of course going to switch to clubs. I have no idea how to avoid that problem. I could run 4 spades first. Maybe East will ditch a club if they have a 5-card club suit. It doesn't seem likely. I mean, we might get lucky. Clubs could be 4-4. Once again, would much rather have been defending hearts, given our 4-4 heart fit. This is going to be a long video, isn't it? I just realized I've taken a lot of time. I mean, I'm trying to be thorough because I want to perform well in the event, and so that's my top priority, is to do that. You know, secondarily, I'm going to post this for content to YouTube because, you know, I think that's a good way to interact with viewers. I suppose it is possible that running spades helps. I think it's just less likely, though, because if I were to run spades and then play a heart to the ace and a heart back, with West splitting their honors, West is going to have a full count on the hand. They'll know that North has nothing in clubs, and that switching to clubs through North's hand is going to be a really strong defense. They'll probably figure it out anyway, but at least if I win the spade queen and lead a heart immediately, they don't have as much information to go on. Also, maybe they duck when I lead a heart off dummy. Well, we'll see. Nice. Okay. We do get the nine of hearts in, so now we do have our we do have our 8 tricks. We don't need to worry about the club split anymore. We can just cash out. I'm probably going to do that because it seems as if to cash out, I basically need to run all of the spades. And West is going to have a good sense of what's going on. After I cash the ace-king of spades, they know about the ace-king of spades and the ace of hearts. Anyway, I've determined that I should probably just play out every hand in these events because sometimes the robots do funny things. Okay, I mean, it's a little interesting that West is holding on to 3 hearts. Like, if there was a way to strip all of West's other cards and come down to a 3-card ending, I could lead the Jack of Hearts and duck. I just don't think that's happening. Well, let's try it the following way. I'm going to pitch a heart, and then I think I'm going to go King of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, and if West is hanging on to like all of these high cards, like the Ace of Clubs and Queen of Diamonds or something, then they might get themselves unplayed. It seems very unlikely that anything is going to work, but let's give it a try. So now we exit a club maybe and hope. Okay. King of Hearts. And do I get my last heart? No, East was able to overtake, and now East can run the club suit. Okay, well, we're plus 120. We elected to open the bidding. And you know, I think some people will not open in 4th seat with such a terrible 11, especially in this best hand tournament. I think it cuts both ways, though, because when you know that everyone has basically the same amount of high cards, you can place a bunch of things on defense and as declare, and it helps you read the position a little better. So, you know, we got a little overboard. We got to 2-no trump, not a good contract. Clubs were 5-3. So had we taken the line of play where we run all 4 spades, and then let a heart up, I think West would have gotten the defense correct. Also, we would have set up a fifth spade in East's hand. So I'm happy with our results on the board, even if, technically we could do better if partner had just passed a heart. I have to imagine, maybe they have some safe spot to run to. I suppose 2 clubs is not a awful contract. It looks like they might get a spade ruff and dummy. The roughing finesse and hearts is on, and they'll take at least 5 club tricks, so they might only go down 1. They could pick up a diamond as well. Might even make 2 clubs east-west. But plus score is probably good on that one. Have to imagine there'll be some pass-outs. On to board 5. So we have 14. Not a very good 14. We do have a 5-card suit, but King-Jack Doubleton is a pretty bad holding. No spot cards. We'll just open a heart. If the colors were reversed, I think there's a strong argument for opening a no trump in third. West might have a spade suit, and a heart opening does not preempt the spades, but a no trump opening does. But I'm pretty happy to just open a heart in third seat here. Vulnerable. So 2 clubs is Drury. Partner has a maximum passed hand, and we've seen that these can be very, very good maximum passed hands. Ace, king, ace with 2 4-card suits is something that everyone in this field would open, I have to imagine. So with our 14, we have to ask, are we good enough to try for game? Or are we good enough to go to game? So I don't know exactly. Okay, 2 diamonds is invite to game. I kind of feel good about that. My distribution's so bad, and the fact that I just don't have any spot cards makes me a little hesitant to just blast. Despite 14 high card points, partner has 10. At teams, I would just bid 4 hearts, thinking that maybe partner has like a ace doubleton of clubs opposite my 3 small, and that's going to be a huge holding for us. But at match points, maybe I'll be a little more conservative. We'll invite. If partner really does have the goods, then we'll get to game. What are other bids? I'm just kind of curious. 3 hearts shows a huge hand. 2 spades is natural. 2 no trump is, I guess, balanced and natural. Okay, let's try 2 diamonds. Partner bids 2 hearts. I have to imagine that this is their I'm not accepting a game bid. It's not really announced as that, but with 2 diamonds being an invite. I'm a little concerned that I'm going anti-field in this one when I pass. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Well, on this lead, I'm a little unhappy. So we could have, obviously the spades can be set up for tricks, and so we're going to work on that. But we could have a heart loser, a club loser, a spade loser. We might lose a second club if we aren't able to pitch our club loser on the spades early enough. We might lose a second heart if hearts are not breaking favorably. We might lose a diamond. But it's looking like game has pretty good chances on a spade lead at the very least. So we don't know if that's what West would have led had we blasted 4 hearts. But anyway, we're here now. Hopefully some players in the field also stay out of game, or hopefully we do get some bad luck and game doesn't go down. You do need to get a little lucky to do well in some of these things. Maybe I just shouldn't have gone anti-field on this one, and I should have just put us in 4 hearts. But since we're here now, I'm I mean, I see some options, but let's see what happens at tricks 1 and 2. So I'm going to, I guess it can't hurt to put in the, well, probably can't hurt to put in the 9, but I'll play the 7 just to fully unblock the spade suit. And oh, we get a club switch, which is not really looking good for our chances. Club to the ace, club back to the king. Okay. Now, I have seen the robots lead low from doubletons before in the middle of the hand. And we got the 6 of clubs switch, or was it the 6? I forget. It was a low club, and now we have the 9 from east. So it's very possible that that east actually started with a doubleton club. So if I take a heart hook, maybe I'm risking a club ruff. I could try and mitigate that by playing queen of spades, spade, pitching a club first, but then I'm exposing myself to some sort of like trump promotion. I mean, a 4th round of spades comes through, east roughs in. Again, the lack of no heart spots gives me pause for thought here. I think I'm just going to play a heart to the queen. You know, at imps, of course, at this point, I would play a heart to the ace, try and guard against some potential heart ruff positions, but I think this should be fine. At match points, king of hearts is offside, and do we get a club ruff? We do. And there was nothing to do about it. Wait, is that true? Hold on. No, so we could have played 2 more rounds of spades. I guess I'll pull this up just because, you know, I'm still going to be posting this to YouTube, and that's mostly what a lot of my content is some educational stuff. So we do see the 6 of clubs switch from 9-6 doubleton. That is not very nice of east. Club goes to the ace, club return. So at this point, we could make extra tricks here if we were to go queen of spades, spade, pitching a club. Sorry, make 10 tricks. So had I gone queen of spades and a spade, throwing my club, now when I take the heart finesse, West wins, but if they were to lead a spade and it goes 9, and East roughs in with the 8 to force out my ace, well, the trumps are now 1-1. So it's a lot of things would have to go right for 2 more rounds of spades to be working out. I mean, for one thing, I might play queen of spades, spade, and like West roughs because they've led from 3-2 doubleton. So it's, I think we did the right thing, but we had alternatives to try and take 10 tricks. Now, due to the fact that club ruff is happening, I think a lot of people in 4 hearts are going to go down, especially when the 6 of clubs gets returned. Of course, once again, no idea if the defense is going to go the same in 4 hearts. Like, maybe we get the jack of diamonds lead from West, and all that happens is Declare wins and tries to pull trumps. Well, that also isn't going to be good for Declare's side, because then a diamond gets set up. You know, I take it back. 4 hearts might be a little difficult to make. We could have made it, obviously, on our defense, but I think we did a sensible thing. Okay, 5 boards in. We're at almost 50 minutes, 10 minutes a board. That's going to be a 4-hour recording. I should try and speed up a little bit, but again, I'm trying to mostly play good bridge here. All right, we have a 5-4-2-2 14 count. great 14. I mean, the Jack of Hearts is really the only honor that's not working for us. We have a 5-card suit. We have 2 aces with supporting honors in our long suits. This is definitely a 15 to 17 no trump opener. The question is, would we rather show both of our black suits? I think opening a club and rebidding a spade makes a ton of sense because we have values that are concentrated in our 2 suits. But with the robots, it's not entirely obvious to me that that's the thing I should be doing. It might be more valuable just to convey the playing strength of the hand with the 1 no opener. Because if I were to do something like open a club, partner bids a heart, I bid a spade, and partner bids a no trump, I think the robots play that as generally being like 8 to 11. Take a look at this kind of thing, 8 to 11 high card points. And opposite 11, we really want to play in game. We have the potential for 5 club tricks, 4 spade tricks, and if partner has hearts, maybe the Jack of Hearts is a good card. So, the only downside is we're wrong-siding the no trump for a red suit lead, or at least a diamond lead. A heart lead might be right-sided. Anyway, I think I'm going to try a no trump. This can be anti-field, but it feels like getting my playing strength across to my partner so that the robot doesn't have to make any difficult bidding judgment decisions is going to help us out here. But I do think playing with a human partner, I would very happily open this a club. Okay, so let's try it. We open a no trump, it passes out, we get a spade lead. Now, once again, it's not at all obvious that we have done the right thing, because it seems as if a bunch of tables are going to play this in 2 spades. It's going to go a club, a heart, a spade, 2 spades, or even a club, a heart, a spade pass. I don't know if the robots would tend to pass with 4-card trump support in these spots. It's not a good choice, but it's possible that that's what they would do. And with the opening 8 of spades lead, it looks like both the king and jack are on side. So not too thrilled about what's transpired so far. But, I mean, we're here now. So in 2 spades, the line of play is probably going to be pretty simple. I mean, I don't know what the defense is going to look like. We don't know what opening lead would be made. But I suppose we only have 1 dummy entry in 2 spades. So unless it's really king-jack doubleton, which I don't think so. West's opening spade lead looks like a singleton or a doubleton. And yes, the robots do lead singletons against no trump quite frequently, I might add. But this could easily be a doubleton spade. Declare might lose a spade trick. The thing Declare has going for them in 2 spades is that they can basically just safely cross to the heart ace, take a spade finesse, and then, or take a club finesse maybe first. And they can take both black suit finesses without worrying that the opponents are going to be running the diamond suit or the club suit, the diamond suit or a heart suit against them. Like now, I kind of want to cross to the ace of hearts and take a club hook. If the club finesse wins, I get to take a spade finesse and then, presumably run the black suits, doing better than anyone in 2 spades, because I would take the same number of tricks in spades in no trump as they would in spades. But if I were to cross to the heart ace and run the jack of clubs into West queen, not only can they run the diamonds, but I've now stripped my heart stopper, so they can also run the heart suit. So it might make some sense to just lead a low club towards the jack. Well, let's think in terms of high cards. I have 14. So we know East can't have as many as 14. I don't think West has both the ace and king of diamonds, although they might. But presumably East has one of the diamond honors. So this is going to give East the king of spades, let's say the king of diamonds, the jack of spades, that gets them up to 7. If they have the club queen, they're up to 9. I mean, they could have this hand. I guess that might give West both the king, queen of hearts, because East did not open the bidding. I don't know, we're getting somewhat close to the queen of clubs being very likely in West's hand. Maybe I could try something like cash the king of clubs and look for a signal. I really just want to try this play of a low club. I mean, even if West wins the club queen, they might not know what's going on yet and would be afraid to lead a diamond away from the king. They might just play a club back. So at least we would make our contract in that scenario. And of course, if the club queen is offside, I really want to duck a club immediately before West knows what's going on in the hand. So West would therefore then not know whether to play back spades or play back hearts or play back clubs. They might be worried about leading a diamond away from the ace. This is a tough spot because, like, you know, we could take what might be considered the normal line of play, as I mentioned, heart to the ace, run the jack of clubs, which would get us, you know, a top board or close to a top board for not playing in spades and instead playing in no trump. It's kind of 50-50, but I think I'm happy to just try and get a plus score. Like, even if I duck a club and it loses and they switch to diamonds, they should only be able to take 5 diamonds and the queen of clubs. Maybe. All right, I'm going to lead a low club. Okay. That's good news. Because now in spades, people are going to be taking the club hook and it's going to lose. Unfortunately, we see the diamond switch, which is going to cause us problems because now, I mean, had West just won the queen of clubs and continued spades or continued clubs or played hearts, we would have been in a pretty good spot, I believe. So 6 of diamonds switch. I mean, I could play the queen. It's not that crazy to play the queen. I mean, East is definitely going to win if I play the queen, but if I play small, I mean, East is going to win anyway. Although, thinking about it, so West switched to a low diamond. If this is from the ace, I probably want to play the queen. If this is from the king, though, and I play small and East wins the ace, maybe East plays back a club, thinking that I could have Jack 10 third or something, or Jack third. They're afraid of continuing the diamond suit to set it up. Okay, I'm going to play small. That's not exactly. Oh, okay. A club did come back. That's good. I think we're now in business. So depending on how the spades break, we might be pretty happy here. All right. So now we get to run the spades. We're eventually going to lose a diamond and a heart. I'm trying to now make sure to see if there's any legitimate squeeze opportunities. My guess is no, but I may as well run the black suits and take a look. Just because the diamond honors are split, I mean, technically the opponents should be able to do the right thing here. But you never know. Sometimes the robots make a ton of mistakes. All right, let's run the club suit first. We get a heart discard and a diamond pitch. And another diamond and a heart. All right, let's cash the spades now. Jack of diamonds discard is a little interesting. Another heart discard. I don't think there's any real way that I'm taking more than the ace of hearts from here, but hopefully 150 is going to score all right. Kind of a fascinating defense that East won the 9 of diamonds and didn't continue the king. I don't know, a little strange, but hopefully our low club play at trick 2 really paid off here. We could have gotten in a ton of trouble if we had played a heart to the ace and then run the jack of clubs, of course. Or if we had even cashed a high club before trying all of this. That really would have given away our high cards. So you can see kind of the value as declare in concealing your high cards. Put the opponents in as early as you can when you're declaring, and then sometimes they do the wrong thing. All right, board 7. This one I will open a heart, 15 count, singleton jack. Partner makes a game-forcing 2 diamond bid. We get 2 spades from East. Apparently strong. I mean, I don't think this bid has to be very strong when the opponents are in a game force. It should really just be like lead directing or maybe some interest in saving, but East doesn't need to have like ace, king, queen, 6 of spades and an outside ace for this bid. We'll bid 3 clubs. I don't know if this is going to show extras. I know it does if East had passed, but it looks like here we can just bid 3 clubs without showing extra high cards. I mean, we want to show a bit of extra with our 5-5, 2 good 5-card suits, despite no spots, singleton in the opponent's suit. All of these are good things. So partner has diamonds and more diamonds. It's now looking like diamonds might be the right spot to play in, but let's try... Oh, 3 spades shows 3-card diamond support. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, it might be the least of all evils. I don't want to show 3 diamonds, but I don't want to bid 4 clubs. Because that's just too committal to a red suit or a round suit. Like if I bid 4 clubs and partner bids 4 hearts, I'm not going to feel great, I don't think. Because opposite a small doubleton heart, if hearts are 4-2 and the opening lead goes spade, spade, I ruff, I play the ace, king of hearts. If I were to try and exit a trump, hoping the suit breaks 3-3, I get into a ton of trouble. So I mean, honestly, I just want to play in diamonds. My ace, king of hearts, ace, king of clubs are going to be useful to partner in that strain. The singleton spade is, of course, going to be helpful. You know, the only bad thing about this 3 spade bid is that apparently in the robot system, I'm showing 3 diamonds. 17 to 22 total points, huh? Kind of weird. I think 2 diamonds is forcing. Yeah, 2 diamonds is game forcing. I don't understand why 3 spades would show extras. Oh, 4 diamonds is the bid that I could make without extras. Okay, that's kind of fair. Well, then maybe I do bid 4 clubs. I mean, I would like to play in 3 no trump, obviously. Like, the big thing about this 3 spade bid is it keeps the auction low enough where if partner has a spade stopper, we could play in 3 no. So that's kind of the important thing here, because 3 diamonds might just be showing extra shape. All right, I'm gonna bid 3 spades, key card and diamonds. Well, we're now on our way to slam, which might not be the end of the world. I mean, I am a trump short, but I do have, like I said, a pretty good hand for slam. 2 key cards, no trump queen, partner bid 6 diamonds. Good luck us. Okay. Interesting choice. Well, queen of clubs lead is also a bit spooky. That could be a singleton. I mean, it could be from an honor holding, right? Like, I mean, East could easily have queen jack 10 of clubs or queen jack 9 or something. But maybe more likely to be shortness. Well, let's win the ace, see what happens at trick 1. We see the 7 from West. Okay, I'm now, excuse me, I am coughing up a storm, but I now believe that the queen of clubs is from length. Because if this was singleton, I think West would have dumped the jack on this trick to show the honor sequence. I'm going to play the 6. You know, in case I'm wrong, maybe I want to conceal the 2. Could look like queen 2 doubleton instead of singleton queen. Well, if yeah, we have a very tricky play problem now. I think I'm going to treat this like it is imps and just try and make my contract at all costs. Not worry about an over trick. Like, I could try and rough a couple spades, take a diamond finesse, you know, something along these lines to make my contract, or to make 13 tricks. But I think I'm more interested in, I could try and play for 3-3 clubs as well, which is possible. Yeah, this is going to be a very long video, but hopefully I do really well. That is probably the most important thing to me right now. And then if I do well, you know, and continue to do well the next couple of days in this event, then maybe we'll be a national champion come the start of the next week. God, what exactly is the line of play I want to take? I mean, I could rough 2 spades. It's not crazy to do so. I mean, I think East more often than not is going to have a 6-card suit for this bid. It says twice rebiddable spades, so yeah, maybe quite likely to have a 6-card suit. If I just rough 1 spade, if I go like ace of spades, spade, rough, and I take a diamond finesse, if it wins, we're in a good spot. You know, something I hadn't considered, East is supposed to be showing values here. Now I have 15, so East can't have more than 15. But if East has just the king, queen of spades, queen, jack of clubs, maybe that's not a good enough hand for the robots to be bidding two spades. They might also need the diamond queen or something. Obviously, a lot of these values are not really what we would want to be bidding on offensively, but it's possible that's what's going on. So I'm wondering if I just don't take the diamond hook and play ace king of diamonds. Well, all right. So another problem that I'm struggling with here is it looks to me like East is long in spades and long in clubs and didn't lead a heart. And when an opponent does not lead from shortness in a trump contract, it's probably because they're short in trumps, if they're known to have shortness somewhere. There's no guarantee. I mean, East could be 6-3-2-2 or something, or I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I guess it could be queen-jack doubleton of clubs. Maybe that's what's going on. East led the queen, West was discouraging from 10-9-8-7. It's possible. So like ace of spades, spade ruff. Ace of hearts, heart ruff, spade ruff. If all of this holds up, king of hearts pitching a spade, another heart, king of club. Feels like this line of play is just not really what I want. I need too many good breaks in both spades and hearts. Yeah, okay. I think it's gonna be better to play spade to the ace, spade ruff, try and figure out what's going on in diamonds. I could take the diamond finesse, or I could play to drop queen doubleton with East. Well, let's start there. I mean, maybe West overruffs the second round of spades and I don't need to think too hard anymore. But I believe I should play a spade to the ace and get a spade ruff. And that's going to be the start of the hand. Okay. Spade to the ace, spade ruff. All right. Maybe spades are 5-3. Doesn't seem likely though, does it? Probably not. I mean, both opponents have technically low height in spades, but okay. So I could cash the ace king of hearts to get a bit more info about what's going on. Pitching a spade. I mean, East might have a heart void, but if they do, I mean, so be it. Additionally, I'll go down one less if I get the diamond suit incorrect. Maybe there's some merit to that. So ace of hearts, king of hearts. What do I really think is going on? I think East has 6 spades. Maybe. I mean, I'm not 100% on that, but maybe. Maybe East does have queen jack doubleton of diamonds. Or not diamonds, clubs. What if I cash the club king now? That might get me some more info. And if the clubs happen to be 3-3, then I can just ruff a club and go ace king of diamonds, ace king of hearts throwing a spade, last club throwing a spade. Then I would make as long as the diamonds are splitting 3-2. I think actually let's try that. That does make sense to me. Now I'm going to be I mean, if East dumps the jack of clubs, obviously, you know, we then have to guess what's going on, but I think this should cash. Okay. Fascinating. So I can play a third club. I mean, it could be Queen Jack 9, but it could be Queen Jack 10 9. If East has 4 clubs and 6 spades, I mean, so I opened a heart, I guess, in first seat, which means West could technically have a 7-card heart suit over there. Feels like that might not be what's going on. East would be 6-4-3, so maybe they're 6-2-1-4. Seems as if East is 6-2-1-4 or 6-2-2-3 are the most likely shapes. If East is 6-2-1-4, do I have any chance? I suppose I would make if East is 6-2-1-4 if I go Ace King of Hearts, pitching a spade. Oh no, that's not good enough. Oh, I could lead a club right now. Yeah, it looks like leading a club right now is the line of play. So let's try this. Okay. So what did I say now? I said that I can just cash the Ace King of Diamonds, and as long as the diamonds are 3-2, I'm gonna make, or Singleton Queen. Alright, let's do it. Oh my god, diamonds are not splitting well. This is the concern, isn't it? Well, that's too bad. That is too bad. We almost got to a good spot. Okay, so trying to go down as few as possible right now. I can lead a club pitching a spade, I guess. West is still sitting on 3 more diamonds over there after this one. So yeah, this is unfortunate. We would have made 5 diamonds. That's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, I think with the Diamond Queen onside and clubs breaking, 3 no trump is going to play pretty well. You'll get 4 clubs, you'll get 3 diamonds, you'll get 2 hearts, and you'll get a spade. It's 10 tricks. So even if we'd landed in 5 diamonds, we were not in a good spot. But it seems like it was just very difficult to get our partner to show their spade stopper. You know, I think over 3 spades, the whole point of this bid is that we want to be playing in 3 no trump. So I don't know. Maybe some people will stop in 5 diamonds and they'll make it. I mean, I did very well to make 5 diamonds to begin with. I was able to shorten myself. I wasn't really preparing for a trump coup. I was trying to make my slam, but it turned out that I got to 11 tricks. So I don't know how that's going to score. We'll see. if we can never get north to bid no trump, we're going to have a really hard time finding our way into the best spot of 3 no trump on the board. So I guess it just depends on whether people get to 5 diamonds and make it, or 4 hearts. They might plan some silly 5-1 heart fit. I suppose that's possible. Obviously, I think 4 hearts is going to make. You'll lose 2 hearts and a club, and that's only if they end up leading trumps. Otherwise, you can rough your club in the dummy and end up just losing 2 heart tricks. Well, all right, board 8. Again, I really need to speed up a little bit because I do have a deadline for midnight my time, and I don't want this video to take forever as well. We have 15, a 4th seat. We'll open a no trump. And I am thankful, though. I mean, if I'm giving a lot of commentary, it probably means that the hands are not going to be trivial for the players, which is really important when you're trying to do well in these kinds of events. You can't just get 50% scores across the field and expect that you're going to come out with a 65 or 70% result. So, but you do kind of need to get the good luck on the hands where you step out a bit. And getting to 6 diamonds, I feel like we didn't get the good luck with the 5-0 diamond split. But okay. 6 of clubs lead. We are in 4 spades. Again, partner passes this hand with ace, king, ace. Club lead, king of hearts switch is interesting. So the 6 of clubs, I mean, I was originally thinking that this might be like singleton or doubleton. Very well still could be. But it's also possible it's like jack 9-6 or maybe even 10-9-6, depending on how the robots feel like they want to lead. King of hearts switch is obviously helpful. This hand I think I'm just going to play out for the most part. We are going to lose a heart trick, and we're going to have to take a diamond finesse eventually. So unless the spades split really badly, there's probably not going to be much to the play. So let's see how badly the spades break. Is there any reason I need to take the diamond finesse sooner rather than later? Maybe this was a mistake, cashing the spade ace. I should have cashed the second trump ending in dummy, but okay, spades are 3-2. I'm not that concerned about this hand anymore. Yeah, let's just take our spade hook. And yeah, I mean, now at this point, the only thing I can do is take the diamond hook. I was considering, oh, the clubs were splitting. So there's just no chance that I get an extra trick here somehow, right? No. Okay. Oftentimes it's helpful for us to just put the opponents on lead. The robots sometimes just start blatantly cashing aces or make a ton of mistakes on defense because they don't have signals that they're following. Okay, pass, board 9, we have a 13 count. Kind of a weak 5-card suit. Now, this is a hand playing match points where I am actually quite happy opening a no trump in third. We're not vulnerable. That is the most important part of this bid. If we were vulnerable, don't do this. But not vulnerable. So if we play in a no trump and start going down, we're minus 50 points a trick. And our hand's not that far off. We have a 5-card suit. We have 2 aces. We have a bunch of spot cards. The queen of hearts is fine. Ace queen doubleton is not a bad holding. But if that queen of hearts was in clubs, if we had queen 10-9 5th of clubs and ace doubleton of hearts, I think this would actually be an automatic 1-no opener. You could probably even argue upgrading it into the 15 to 17 range in any seat, but in third seat especially. Now that I'm pausing to consider, because I remembered this as a best hand tournament. One of the reasons we would want to open a no trump in third seat is it's very preemptive. And so West wouldn't be able to show their strong hand. Like if we opened a club, West could just like double and then show hearts, or they could overcall heart, depending on what their hand looks like. But opening a no trump could stop them from doing that. But if West is limited to 13, maybe we do want to open a club, try and find our spade fit. I'm still kind of getting a feel for these best hand type things and what changes, because there are some minor subtleties that can, lead to us making better bidding judgments, of course. Well, I think the field bid is a club. Let's try and go with the field. I'm generally going to be a huge fan of just making field bids on most of the deals. Club, a heart, a spade, a no trump. Now my king of diamonds isn't protected, but I still think I'm passing. I don't really want to bid two clubs. Like, we could. It's probably not the worst bid in the world. It does protect our diamond king. It, of course, protects our ace queen of hearts. But no trump just scores so much more, and we have the values for it. We do have 13. So I will just pass. Okay. I wonder what would have happened if I had bid two clubs. Was partner going to pass, or were they going to bid two diamonds? Well, that is a fascinating opening lead as well. Yikes. Okay, let's see what happens from West at trick 1. King of clubs, 4-7. So we're going to discard. The question is, what do we discard? I suppose I'm going to keep the hearts, at least for now, but if they end up running 4 club tricks, I'm going to have some difficult choices to make. Might depend who wins the 3rd or 4th round of clubs. But I guess a diamond for the time being is going to be fine. Okay, queen of clubs. 2nd diamond is okay. Jack of clubs. Maybe this is king, queen, jack, 3rd. Well, I'm pretty sure we need to pitch a heart now. Because if I pitch diamond and the ace queen of diamonds are offside, which is looking somewhat likely. I mean, the fact that this is best hand and East has turned up with 6 high card points already. West has the club ace. Suppose we don't know all that much. I mean, East is a past hand, but anyway. I'm going to throw a heart. Heart switch is somewhat interesting. Well, I'm going to try the hook. And I feel like we're going to get ace of clubs and then the ace of diamonds. That's going to be, nope, that is not our line of play. Okay. Well, now we have a squeeze potential. Diamonds and spades. Or maybe the spade suit just comes home for 4 tricks. This was not the strongest defense by our West friend. Well, the squeeze is pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to cash some cards, and then if the ace of diamonds doesn't show up, then I'm going to play a spade to the ace. All right. Wow. West didn't cash the diamond ace when they were in. They can kind of see this coming. Okay, well, plus 120. I mean, we obviously could have done better if we played in a heart part score, I think, right? How do we do in a heart part score? We lose a heart. Depends on the lead. I mean, if East continues with their king, queen, jack of clubs plan, Hearts might be in trouble if we get tapped too many times. And playing diamonds yourself as declarer is not pleasant on this one. King of Hearts being offside, maybe we did okay. I mean, obviously 120 is going to score somewhat well, I think, just because we ended up taking 8 tricks instead of 7. We discarded appropriately enough that I guess West thought North only had a 4-card heart suit. Kind of surprising, given the club void. But okay. 1 diamond by East, and we only have 13, so East has a pretty minimum opener. This hand looks like a 2-club overcall to me. We have a 6-card suit. I mean, it's not great, but we do have some values. The 6th club is pretty important. I wouldn't be surprised if I get doubled and go for 1100, but hopefully I don't. Okay, West has a limit raise. East, of course, we already knew, has kind of a sign-off hand. We're going to pass. Ooh. This is surprising to me, because normally you would make a negative double with a 4-card major. So I'm not sure I believe that they're in a 4-4 fit. I guess I will for the time being. I assume doubles takeout. Yeah, the robots just play takeout doubles everywhere. I'm not sure I would want to anyway. It sounds like partner's mostly broke. It looks like we might have 2 13 counts opposite each other. I have 13. So I'll just pass. We've made our kind of lead directing bid of Ace Jack 6th of clubs, and that's all we've got. Okay. So 10 of clubs lead. It's somewhat interesting that declarer didn't put up the queen from dummy. So maybe that means partner has a bunch of clubs. They could have 10-9 third, 10 doubleton. Or it could be singleton 10. So West has supposedly 4 diamonds and 4 hearts. I'm thinking West probably has long diamonds. It doesn't seem likely that West also has long clubs. But maybe a concern from our side is that partner might actually have 10-9 4th of clubs, and we do need to win the ace right now. I don't see how a pitch from dummy is going to help declare. Obviously, if I knew what was going on in the club suit, like if I knew partner had 10 doubleton, I would duck this trick. But I don't think a diamond discard is going to help. Either declare has the ace jack or doesn't have the ace jack, and we're only entitled to 1 or 0 diamond tricks no matter what. A spade discard doesn't really help. Partner either has the queen 10 or not, or just the queen. So I think we'll try this just in case the king falls. Okay, that's cute. And what now? We could try a low diamond. It's not as crazy as it sounds. You know, declare might be worried that we're trying to get a ruff, and we'll hop up with the ace. That could give us a trick. That we weren't normally entitled to. Maybe it's a good idea right now to count high cards and figure out if declare really does have this 13 count. Is it possible partner has the diamond jack? So if declare has, I mean, it looks as if 3 hearts was like game forcing or something. So declare has the king of clubs, the ace of diamonds, the ace of hearts, the queen of spades. It's definitely possible that they're off the jack of diamonds. I'm not sure it's too likely. And I mean, maybe a thing is we have to rate how likely is declare going to do the wrong thing if I switch to the diamond 8. Because we know that they know they can't just pull trumps, right? Like, if they were to hop up with the ace of diamonds, they don't have the ace, king, queen of hearts that they can pull trumps to avoid me getting a ruff. Although, I'm not sure. This feels like a tricky spot. I think the field is just going to return a club. I'm just thinking maybe we have an opportunity to present Declare with a problem. Because if Declare has the ace-jack of diamonds, I mean, there's nothing to the play of this hand. They're just going to either play ace of hearts and a heart, or they're going to cross to dummy with like the club queen or spade ace, and then play a heart to the 10. And so they'll play the hearts however they want to play the heart suit. But we might be able to scare them into the possibility of us getting a diamond ruff by switching to diamonds now. I really don't know what the right thing to do is. Maybe there's an argument for switching to diamonds just because we might be getting end played anyway. Like if I return a club and Declare plays a heart to the ace and cashes the ace king of spades and then exits a heart or something like that, we might be forced into leading away from the diamond king or giving a rough slough in clubs. I don't know, the rough slough doesn't hurt too much. Again, we're just trying to decide, are we playing north for the jack of diamonds or not? What if Declare has all of the high cards but the jack of diamonds? How many high cards is that? Queen of spades, ace of hearts is 6. That would be 13. Oof. Yeah, so we do know that partner has something over there. Because we have 13, this is a best hand tournament, and West can't have 14 highs. Ace jack of diamonds, king of clubs, queen of spades, and ace of hearts is 14. So, I mean, it's possible our partner's high card is the spade queen. It doesn't seem that unlikely that it's the spade queen either, given West has showed both red suits in the auction. But we just can't be sure. I think I'm just going to be a coward. Maybe I would switch the diamond 8 if I had some, if West looked happy about the contract, then that would probably indicate that they're not off the king jack of diamonds here. They're probably expecting the diamond finesse to win given my overcall, and then they lose however many hearts they lose. But without any extra info, I think it's just too big of a position to take. So we'll just play a club back. Declare does get to dummy. Okay, so it is good that we popped up with a club ace. And we'll see if they get the hearts right. They do. That's a little sad. Okay, that was a weird play. That was a very weird play. I guess I will continue pulling trumps for them. Looks like Declare has the jack of diamonds, huh? It's seeming very, very likely at this point. Okay. So I wonder if we could have gotten an extra trick with a low diamond switch. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just really hard to say. But maybe we did well by popping up with the club ace. Obviously, if we had ducked, Declare wouldn't get a spade pitch from their own hand. But diamonds 5-3, they get 2 spade pitches from the dummy. So I don't know, tricky defensive problem. Presumably that's going to be pretty standard across the field. Not sure. I mean, if we don't overcall 2 clubs, like maybe if players in the field jump to 3 clubs with our cards, West will get the trumps wrong. So, you know, the fact that we popped up with the club ace is good, but then declare picked up the trump suit. Okay. Well, 17 count. I'm going to open a heart. Limit raise. I think I'm just betting game. My hand is just too clunky to be looking for slam. And we get the ace of clubs lead. Okay, once again, not a particularly easy hand to play. I hope we don't get a diamond switch. So this is nice, because now I have the chance to try and pull trumps and then run the spades to pitch my diamond losers. And how am I going to pull trumps? Well, I can pick up 4-1 hearts or 4-0 hearts with West, but I can't pick up 4-0 hearts with East. No, that's not true. I could play a heart to the ace and a... Oh, but I can't do it and retain entries to the spade suit. Ace of clubs lead is a little strange, maybe? Because we know West could have led from a bunch of small spades if they really wanted. So the ace of clubs, I am wondering if that's from length now. But wouldn't West have preempted clubs? I don't know. This generally feels like a bit of a guess as to what to do. But I guess I'm going to play a heart to the ace and a heart back. This could be a terrible plan. Maybe I should run the queen. I think I'm just going to play a heart to the ace and a heart back. Okay, didn't matter. Now we get the diamond switch, but I have 11 tricks. So thankfully a short deal. You know, I think some players might, if they're trying to be sneaky, dump the king of clubs and be like, oh, you know, I don't have any more clubs in my hand, but that of course would just convince West that they need to switch to diamonds or something else. Looking at that spade menace in the dummy. Well, thankful that we have caught up a little bit on time. I'm now a little bit faster than one board every 10 minutes in this recording. Still trying to just play my best. A heart by East. I have a 5-card spade suit, so I will overcall spade. 2 clubs showing clubs, 2 hearts by East. I think I could make a takeout double. Question is, do I really want to? Like, West bid my longer suit. Yeah, they're saying I'm promising 4 diamonds with this takeout double, which is a little scary. I mean, I do have a singleton heart, which is nice. We're vulnerable, so that's not nice. Maybe partner passes the takeout double. I mean, that would be kind of ideal if we double and partner passes. Maybe. I mean, I don't have a ton of defense, but the ace of hearts is probably a pretty good card then. Let's try it. I mean, it's match points, you know, we kind of have to compete. 3 diamonds by partner, 3 hearts by East. I mean, I almost want to double. Part of the thing is, like, East didn't open 3 hearts in third seat, so normally this wouldn't be like a very long heart suit. But I think I'm just going to pass. Whoa! That can't be good. I mean, West is a passed hand. East doesn't have much of a hand at all. And West didn't even bid over the double. They bid to 4 hearts. I mean, it's possible that they have the values for this, but I don't know. I don't have a ton of defense, so maybe I should just pass. It's just this is one of these dumb auctions that I feel like I should just be doubling because the opponents have clearly lost their minds. But I've been burned on this a couple times. I think I'm going to respect it now that the robots just... I'm not sure. I'll just pass. I'm going to lead a diamond. Could be right to lead the ace of spades. Seems like partner's getting a spade ruff, right? Partner can't have 3 spades and bid 3 diamonds here. I mean, maybe they can, but they shouldn't. So ace of spades and a spade makes some sense. I mean, West might be bidding based on spade values, thinking that those are good now in the auction. Looks like East would have bid 3 no trump with a spade stopper. I think I actually like the ace of spades lead. Yeah, so this is kind of helpful to us that, you know, it does look like West has spade stuff. But the 7 from dummy is kind of weird. Huh. Okay. So declared didn't take the spade hook, which is a little odd. Oh, my nose is itchy. Well, now what? I don't want to touch clubs, obviously. I guess I could switch to diamonds. I'm just a little scared that switching to diamonds is going to pick up the diamond suit for declare. So East has 2 spades, some number of hearts, we don't know, maybe 7? They could have 3 diamonds in a singleton club. I guess it's possible. They might also have 2 diamonds and 2 clubs. That would give our partner a 6-card diamond suit that they didn't open, but I've seen the robots pass 6-card suits before. Okay, I kind of believe in the diamond switch. King of hearts, sure. Wow, they took a finesse against my partner's jack. That's not great for us. So declared does have 7-2-2-2 or something to that effect. At least that's what it's looking like. Yep, so they have the ace of clubs at the end and they're making 11 tricks. Yeah, just a very, very strange auction concocted by West. This is a couple times that we've gotten burned from bidding. This does tend to happen, though. This is what happens if you overcall and the opponents end up bidding into game. They just know where all of the high cards are. They know the entire distribution. So, given our takeout double of 2 hearts, East felt pretty confident in just running the 10 of hearts. Wow. That's rough. Okay, we're halfway done. An hour and 50 minutes into the video. And I do still have plenty of time before midnight, but again, I do want to play at a reasonable pace, but also try and analyze as best I can provide commentary, but also vocalize my thoughts, which might help me think a little bit. I suppose we'll see in a short time whether or not that's true. So board 13, East opens a club. I do have 15, I do have club stoppers. I have the spade suit. I feel like I should probably overcall a no trump. If I don't bid and it goes like a club pass a heart, pass a no trump, we might get frozen out. Like we could find a spade fit, we might have a 5-3 heart fit, partner could transfer me to hearts if I bid a no trump. So I normally recommend that you have a bit more than just your 15 to 17 when the opponents have opened and you're overcalling. I would say it tends to feel more like 16 to 18 is your no trump range for the overcall. But sometimes you just really want to get involved in the auction, and this feels like one of those hands where if I don't bid now, they might steal it in a no trump. I mean, which could go down, but plus 100 isn't going to score well against our side, making 110 2 of a major. So I'm going to try this. This is one of the reasons why you might not want to overcall, because here, so I would say normally you want to have like a good enough hand. In this case, we just don't have suits of any kind. What is redouble? Redouble just shows a maximum. I don't feel great about passing this out. But I think I should. I've played enough with the robots and made some of these dumb one no trump overcalls to get a sense of this kind of auction, and they do run often enough. Now, I think in general North should be running most of the time, but maybe they have some values. I guess I'll sit. I mean, a club lead is going to help me. We don't know what West is going to lead. So we'll see. We get a spade lead, which is not great, not terrible. Okay. I mean, maybe it is terrible. Maybe the opponents are setting up 3 spade tricks from this lead. I have no dummy entries. Like, this is a hand where North should be running, but maybe we just don't have the ability to do so. We would end up in like 2 hearts or something, or 2 clubs maybe. Maybe we get doubled in that too. Okay, well, feel like this isn't going to score well. If I was trying to play really strong, solid bridge, like maybe one no trump is not the right thing to do. Partner is a passed hand, of course, so we don't have a lot of upside of like reaching a game particularly. Although, remember, partner could have passed one of these really strong 11s. So, I don't know. Maybe the field will bid a no trump, but I could see a pretty strong argument for just passing a club. At imps, I would pass a club in a heartbeat. I don't think it's even particularly close. Just at match points, it really pays to compete. Just not on this particular deal, unfortunately. Okay, 2 spades lead. I mean, I'll play small. East plays the king. So I could win the ace, hoping that either the spades are like 3-3, or that East has king 9 doubleton. I think I'm going to do that because I think it's also possible East has like king queen doubleton or king jack doubleton, and maybe if I lead a low spade towards the 10, West will get greedy and hop up. Okay, let's win the ace. And I think I am going to play back spades. I mean, I don't want to touch diamonds. That seems very scary. I don't want to lead clubs away from the king-jack, and while I could work on setting up a heart trick, I don't think that's going to get me out of my jam. I'm going to do a lot better if they lead suits into me. Okay, well, it was king-9 doubleton, which means I have set up a spade trick. And we get a heart switch, which is nice. Sorry, first card that I missed, East pitched a diamond, the 3 of diamonds on the 3rd spade. Okay. So 4 of hearts switch. Yeah, interesting choice right now, because I could elect to put up the 10. When does putting up the 10 work? Putting up the 10 works against maybe specifically queen doubleton with East, but then I could also play small. It works against queen 3rd with East. I don't think that's what's going on. It looks to me as if East has the king of spades, they probably have the ace of hearts, they probably have like the ace of clubs, maybe even the queen of clubs, and West has all of the diamond cards. So West is sitting on like the ace queen of diamonds and who knows whatever else. Then again, I'm not sure how saving that 10 of hearts is going to help me either. I mean, maybe we get lucky. Maybe West is scared and they're leading from ace 3rd. No, it's not possible. It's really just not possible. Okay, so I think we play small. Cool. East wins the ace. We didn't have to squander the 10. I could unblock the jack. I mean, maybe this is like ace-queen doubleton. I doubt it. West would have led the 3, not the 4, from a 4-card suit. Four, 5, ace. Okay, I'm going to play small. We do get a heart return. So this... Now, I'm just wondering if I should like win the king of hearts, cash the 8 of spades, and exit the jack of hearts. The opponents will then have to lead a minor suit into May. Which could be good. That could be productive. You know, is it very likely that East is now leading away from the heart queen? Maybe. I mean, East had to make a choice, right? But no, I don't think that's what's going on. So I'm going to win the king of hearts, cash a spade, pitching a club, and exit a heart. Okay. We do get a diamond switch now. So let's play the jack, which does hold the trick. We get to cash a heart. We're getting dangerously close to something good happening here. And now we lead a club, I'm pretty sure. Let's think, can I make this contract? If East is down to the stiff queen of diamonds, which doesn't seem likely, but maybe is what's going on. Well, let's lead a club. I assume East is going to pop ace. Return a diamond. Yeah. Okay. Down 2. Honestly, we did quite well for ourselves in this contract. We ended up taking, I mean, I don't know, we can look at the double dummy, but so a low spade lead, they could have beat me 4 after a low spade lead, and we went down 2. Obviously, one of the mistakes happened at trick 1 when East didn't play the 9, but Yeah, the fact that West was scared of leading away from ace queen of diamonds is kind of crazy. Who knows what minus 500 is going to pull? Obviously, if we'd passed over a club, well, if we had passed over a club, they might reach 3 no trump. East has 13, West has 11. So it could go a club, a diamond, 2 clubs, 2 no trump. Or a club, a heart, 2 clubs, 2 no trump. Something along those lines, 3 no trump. East with a good 6-card suit and kind of a maximum for their 1 no bid. We'll see. That might score okay. Board 14. Diamond by East. Finally, not a difficult choice. Now, I have lengthened their suit. I only have 13 points. I'm going to pass. Spade, pass, and no trump. Not really ideal. I wonder if 2 hearts shows 4, 2 hearts still shows 5. Kind of weird. I know sometimes the robots get this right, where if you fail to overcall at the 1 level and then you come in at the 2 level, it shows a 4-card suit. I'm not going to do it here, even though it could work out. So I will pass. I suppose I could make a takeout double showing hearts and clubs. Not really something that I think is good bridge, but it could work. Once again, not vulnerable at match points. It could definitely just be the right thing to do to compete. But kind of happy that I didn't here. The opponents have found the heart suit. Okay. So partners on lead, we'll see what they lead. They lead a trump. The 9 of hearts doesn't get covered in the dummy. That's fascinating. I wonder if that means partner has 9-7 doubleton. Could be. Okay, well, I don't see any reason to win this trick, so we will play low. Okay. And another heart. Wow, we had to pull all of Declare's trumps. So Declare had the 7 of hearts. This is quite interesting. Although I'm not super happy about partner hopping up with the king of diamonds. Okay, well, we should pull all of the trumps so that Declare doesn't get to rough anything at the very least. So what is West turned up with? I mean, basically nothing, right? They have the king of hearts and no clue what else, I suppose. So, king of hearts, I mean, if they have the king, queen of spades, they'll probably be able to cash the spade suit. And in that case, if they have the club queen as well, I mean, that gives them 10 points. Can they really have 10 points for this 2-heart bid? It says 6 to 11 total points, which counts distribution. Also, we don't know where the 10 of spades is. Partner could have that card. Declare could be 6-4 as well. I mean, so I'm just wondering if I should switch to clubs now to try and set up some club tricks for our side, or if I can afford to just exit passively and like spades. I mean, I'm going to be struggling when it goes spade to the ace and the 9 of diamonds is let off dummy. Then Declare has the jack, and maybe, yeah, maybe we're not doing too hot in that case. I don't know. I mean, it feels very committal to switch to clubs. Like at imps, I think I would do it, but at match points here, we can easily be playing for down 2 or 3 on this hand. Like maybe if partner has the jack of diamonds and the 10 of spades, we're in good shape. I think Declarer's line of play makes sense if that's what their hand looks like. But okay. I suppose I'm going to switch to spades. Interesting. This doesn't feel like it's the right line of play for Declare. All right, we beat them 4 tricks. Honestly, very weird. After the 9 of hearts lead, Declare just let a diamond. Okay, I see. They're trying to set up a cross-ref, but we were too smart. Partner hopped up with the Diamond King. Yeah, that's beautiful defense, partner. And then it turns out at the end of the hand, it didn't matter what I did. I could have switched to a low club. Partner had Queen Jack third. So my defense from that point was kind of irrelevant. But the Jack of Spades worked out well. Okay. I completely read that hand wrong, which is not a good sign. But on to board 15, we have 14 points, 4-4-4-1. We'll open a diamond. Huh. Now we do want to remember partner's limited to 14, so if I'm thinking about slams, partner is limited in high cards. I wonder if I can pass and get them to redouble with first round control. I guess let's pass for now. What is this? So this is another one of these silly hands where, like, which one is it? They started by Q-bidding and then showed their 4-card major. I mean, we have a 4-4 spade fit, but apparently the suit is 5-0. Is that okay? Or should I try and run to 5 diamonds? Maybe it's okay. Gross. So what does partner's hand look like? They don't have 4-4 in the majors. Surely they would have made a negative double with 4 hearts and 4 spades. Let's say partner is 4-2-5-2. Okay? 4-2-5-2. Let's give him 14 high card. Let's give him like 12 high card points. They have the Queen Jack of diamonds. They have the Ace of hearts. And like the Ace of spades or something. How are we doing in 4 spades doubled? We have a club loser, we have 2 spade losers and a heart loser. I guess we're down 1. Maybe we can do better, but I kind of doubt it. And in 5 diamonds, we have a club loser and a heart loser, but we'll be able to rough partner's club in our hand. We can pull trumps. And the Queen of Hearts will be good to throw our spade loser. So we happen to just make 5 diamonds on that layout. I am I'm not often in these positions where partner later in the auction shows a major suit. So I don't have a lot of experience with this. But I think if I'm right about what's going on, I'm going to trust East double. The robots are so terrified of doubling for penalty that it just really feels to me like spades are 5-0. So if West can't play like a club over to East at trick 1, and they might be scared of leading away from the club ace or something, we may just be able to pull trumps and diamonds, lead a heart up towards the queen, and take our 11 tricks. So I think I'm going to run. This feels so weird, but I think I have good reason for doing this. Oh no. Well, that's not good. If West is doubling 5 diamonds, we're in a ton of trouble. Oh. Oh no. We were just cold for 4 spades. We lose a heart, a spade, and, I mean, basically nothing else. And now in 5 diamonds, it just goes ace, heart to the ace, and a spade ruff, and we're down 1. I don't understand this double of 4 spades. That's just so crazy to me. East has nothing. They have club length. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, they're not making 5 clubs, so I don't... What is going on? I just don't get it. Oh, East double showed 21 or more high card points. Well, that's something that I overlooked. Whew, okay. Well, this is the first result today that I feel like we're probably going to get a terrible score, because I think everyone just passes the double of 4 spades. I'll know for the future that this was just a joke bid, and I should just play in the contract and hopefully make it. Partner unfortunately had the wrong kind of hand for us. Ace of clubs was not a very good card. If that was the ace of spades, we had a decent shot. Okay, pass, 3 spades. So partner's limited. They don't have as many as 12. But match points were not vulnerable. I'm just going to make a takeout double. I'm short in spades. I don't want to commit to bidding 4 hearts. This can't be the right bid. Like, no matter what partner's hand looks like, this just can't be the right bid. If they have a bunch of spade stuff, they should just pass out the double at these colors. Well, I think this is okay. I mean, I can't pull. You know, we might have... Yeah, this is crazy. We have a decent chance of making 4 hearts, and 3 no trump has, like, essentially no play. I mean, maybe West has the ace king of hearts. But the vulnerable preempt, I don't know. Anyway, let's duck the opening lead, try and isolate the spade suit. Looks like it's not happening. I am fairly confident East has one of the heart honors. Okay. I don't know what that means. I guess I'm going to pitch a heart then. Well, if I'm trying to make this, I could hope to lose a spade, 2 hearts, and a diamond. So I could like pitch a club here, win the ace of spades, start on hearts. If West has to win twice, they can attack clubs. I win, I knock out the other heart, they attack clubs again. I could come to 3 hearts, a spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. Some other trick somewhere, maybe the club hook is working, maybe diamonds are breaking, maybe clubs are breaking, something like that. I am not particularly hopeful that East is just continuing the spade suit with no outside entry, but maybe I should be. Maybe an interesting question is, what happens if I pass out 3 spades? Well, if West has the diamond king, it looks like they have 4 losers, so they're making 140. Which means if I can get out for 7 tricks, we might get an okay result just by doing that. How do I come to 7 tricks? Ace of spades. Even if I get 4 clubs and a diamond, I still need to set up an extra diamond trick. So I think the line of play is to win the spade ace and lead a diamond to the queen. That feels like it just has to be the right first step. No matter what position I'm playing from, that seems like it makes some sense at the very least. So let's do that. We'll win the ace of spades and we'll lead a diamond to the queen. And this way, even if the king of diamonds is with West, they have to basically find a heart switch to hold us to, for East to cash out all of their tricks. And I just don't think that's very likely. Okay, so we get a club switch. Not that surprising that we get a club switch. Also, man, it's getting late. I just want to make sure. So 3 of diamonds could be a singleton, but could be from 3 small as well. We'll keep that in mind. Whew, this has been an exhausting event. Obviously, I'm spending more time on this than I do on like my normal uploads and stuff. Again, because I want to do well. That tends to be my MO for a lot of these things. 4 of clubs is a little bit of a weird switch. You would think that West with like 10-9 fourth or something might have switched to a higher club spot. So maybe this indicates the queen. Then again, maybe it's just from like 3 or 4 small. So I'm just thinking, like, I can put in the jack safely right now. That is something I could do, because if the just jack, queen, king, now I just cash out. I try and run my diamonds, take the club ace, and then I exit a heart, and you know, we go from there. But I'm wondering, you know, maybe it is like stiff queen of clubs or something, or maybe it's queen doubleton. And I could pick up the suit somehow. I don't know. I'm going to try the jack. Okay. So let's play another club. Interesting. Heart discard from East. Oh no. Does this mean, well, it could still be the ace of hearts, right? That East has king, queen, jack of spades, ace of hearts. The robots do love preempting on those hand types? I mean, I'm kind of committed now. If West has the ace king of hearts, they can just knock out my club ace when they get in. Yeah, so it is looking like East probably has the, oh, diamonds weren't even splitting. Well, I think it is the ace of hearts. I don't know the best way to try and convince West into crashing some heart honors. If it's not, maybe I exit a diamond. I think exiting a diamond makes some sense. Because maybe West like tries to cash the ace of hearts if East is down to stiff king. I don't think this is very likely to work. Nope, they let a low heart. Oh my god, what brilliant defense that was from West. I thought I almost got him into crashing the heart honors. Yeah, this was excellent defense from East, coming down to stiff king of hearts, and then West under leading the ace of hearts at the end. I guess I'm not that surprised. North was a passed hand, so they could easily work out what was going on. This was a little sad. How much do they actually make in three spades, though? They lose a club, they lose a diamond, and they lose a spade. So I suppose the real question is, if we don't lead trumps, they just get a heart ruff, right? It looks that way. So if I were to pass out three spades and lead the heart queen, we are minus 170. This could be a very good result, but I'm not sure. We'll see. This board we have 12, 5-5. Oh, I do get to go for blood against two diamonds, which it always feels good to punish the robots when they overcall these stupid 5-card suits at the 2 level. Okay, ace of spades. I mean, I'm happy for partner to continue spades, but normally this would be suit preference. The robots don't really do that. Okay, that was kind of weird that this defense has happened. Alright, well I'm playing a heart through so that I can get a heart ruff. That seems like an important next step. So, the question now is, I mean, I think I just continue spades, right? It doesn't seem as if there's ever going to be a holding where continuing spades is bad. Like, sure, West can rough back in with the 10 of diamonds, but then they're going to have to lead something to me. I can continue another spade. Maybe it is problematic. Yeah, it might have been the case that North playing ace of spades and a spade gave Declare an extra trick. If they had played ace of spades and switched to a club or played ace of hearts heart, we would have done better. That extra ruff that Declare got offensively, and of course they were able to cash the spade king, seems like a pretty big deal now. Yeah, because now, okay, partner ruffs with the 3 of diamonds. This is very strange. So what exactly is happening? I have a full count on Declare's hand. So Declare started with 1, 4, 5, 3. So they have one more heart, And they have the king, queen of diamonds. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm only getting 3 more tricks. I mean, okay, you know, it's 500, but this doesn't feel great because we could have gotten 800, I think, just from the start of the deal. Jack, 3 of diamonds. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it, right? I needed to be a little shorter in the diamond suit. I don't know. It kind of feels like I'm choosing between a bunch of options that don't matter. Declare just roughs in with a diamond, exits a heart to me, and gets the king of diamonds at the end. I mean, this is, you know, these are terrible overcalls at the 2 level because this kind of stuff happens to you all the time, I might add. But the robots seem to like doing it. Not really much to dwell on that hand. You know, ace of spades lead, and then, oh, we can still beat at 4 after the king of spades. What went wrong? Oh, partner hopped up with the club king. Yeah, of course. If I had just gotten 2 heart roughs, hopping up with the club king was the problem, but all of this was out of my control. I never had a choice to make, and from here, I mean, Declare just played the hand very well, double dummy. I can get 1 heart rough, which I did, but it was not enough. Okay. Well, probably a flat board is going to be my guess, so we haven't had too many of those today. This is fascinating. So partner's limited to 12, but maybe with the right 12, like a stiff club, ace, queen of hearts, ace of diamonds, we could be making a slam. I think I just have to jump to 4 hearts, though. Whew, that king of diamonds. We were also off the queen of hearts, but it is borderline that we could have made slam if partner had the diamond ace there instead of the king. But okay. So one of these terrible 2-level overcalls again could be anything. We do get a raise from East. Notably not a 4-club bid. So maybe if clubs really were 5-4, East could have jumped to the 4 level. Preemptive. The opening club went to the ace. Queen of diamonds comes back. Ace should be offside for this play. I don't really see any reason to cover with the king. Maybe I should, though. So this hand's a little tricky. We have to kind of decide between roughing diamonds and the dummy and just trying to set up the spade suit, I suppose. Like, we could rough 2 clubs in our own hand. I'm sorry, our hand being North. North is the declarer on this one. So we could rough 2 clubs in North's hand, crossing in spades, and just go like ace of hearts, king of hearts. Plan to rough the 4th round of spades, and then we'll score up our contract whenever spades are 4-2. I think that's a good line. Yeah, as long as hearts are not 4-0, of course. So to that end, do I want to cover the queen of diamonds with the king? I feel like I get in trouble then if East wins and returns a low diamond, I won't know if it's a diamond away from the jack, or if it's or if West actually does have the queen and jack. So I think I'm gonna duck. Club or ruff is helpful. So I'm wondering, is there any reason to play hearts a little differently? I don't think so. I think I'm just playing ace king of hearts. You know, the fact that there's been this overcall and raise, and they just, you know, kind of petered out with a 9-card fit, might indicate that suits are splitting well for our side. Anyway, I think we should start with the ace of hearts. If the 10 drops, that makes things interesting, because now we can take a heart hook. And I feel like maybe I should do that. The 2-club overcall does tend to indicate shortness somewhere. Also, I do strongly believe in the robot's carding. The 3 of hearts was played from east. So I think that is from queen 4, 3. I'm pretty sure North had the 2 of hearts that I roughed with earlier, so I think our plan now is to lead a heart to the 9, ruff a club, spade to the ace, king of spades, spade ruff, diamond ruff, king of hearts, and then hopefully we're good. Now, it's possible the 3rd round of spades gets over-ruffed. We have no control over this, of course. But, all right. We have made an over-trick, and I think this is something that a lot of players in the field don't pay all that much attention to, or at least I've noticed this in the zeniths. The robots do tend to card quite honestly. Even in the trump suit, they give like standard count signals, and you can fully take advantage of that if you're paying attention. So that's probably going to be a pretty nice score, picking up the heart suit. I think a lot of people will bid to 4 hearts and make their contract, but they'll probably just play ace king of hearts as it's the percentage play in the suit. I would have had to do that against humans, because humans would never, you know, tell me what's going on in trumps like this. Okay, here's a hand that we could actually open a no trump. I don't think it's that crazy. You know, we have what looks like 7 tricks in our own hand, so the playing strength is definitely there. We do have some rebid problems if we open a club. Like if we open a club and partner bids a heart, are we really rebidding 3 clubs to show extras? Maybe, but I think for that reason, I actually kind of like the 1-no opener. It conveys the playing strength of our hand pretty well. Okay, partner invites. This is one of those tricky spots, because at teams, I think I would actually accept this invite. We have 7 tricks in our own hand. The invite tends to be like 8 to 9. I've actually seen the robots pass 8. Okay, so they say it's exactly 9. Partner could easily have 2 tricks over there at teams. You know, if partner's just sitting on like the ace king of hearts or the ace queen of hearts, 3-no has good play. At match points, it's a little scarier. And one thing we want to consider is, what is the field going to be doing on this hand? Are they opening a club and rebidding 2 clubs? If so, they'll probably end up playing there, opposite a random 9 count. So just bidding and making 2 no trump might be enough to get us a pretty strong score on the board. I could honestly go either way. If the field's opening a club and rebidding 3 clubs, they're going to reach 3-no. And more importantly than that, it's going to be right-sided. They'll be playing in 3-no trump from the north, which is going to protect North's hand against red suit leads or even a spade lead, for that matter. So I'm not sure. I guess I would put it this way. If I knew the field was getting to 3-0, I would like to be there. If I knew the field was playing in 2 clubs, I would like to pass this contract. Let's suppose partner has like a random smattered 8 count, like queen of spades, king of hearts, king of diamonds, and some jack. King, jack of hearts. So queen of spades, king, jack of hearts, king of diamonds. What are our chances in 3-0? It's kind of looking like I need to pick the right finesses to go for, otherwise the opponents are going to set up too many tricks. And it's also possible that they might just beat me, even if I pick the right hooks to go for. Like, if West has the king of spades and the ace of hearts, that means East probably has the diamond ace, and then diamonds through dummy would cause problems for us. I suppose I'm going to take the low road and just hope that 120 is going to beat all the pairs playing in clubs. Yeah, that feels like what we're going to go with. Okay, I mean, well, for starters, partner has a game force. I mean, king, queen, jack, 10, 5th, and an outside king is just game forcing over 1-no opener. But there is some silver lining here, which is that we might not even be making 2-no. This isn't great. I mean, the heart ace could be onside. You know, that would be step 1 of us having some chance to make this. Because I think I'm going to duck the opening spade lead. I can't really win the spade and just run 6 clubs and hope that things work out for me. They're going to know what's going on. Maybe. I mean, they might place me with more high card points, but they certainly won't misdefend after I win the spade ace and run the club suit. They'll be able to cash their spades, they'll be able to cash their hearts, they'll be able to take the ace of diamonds immediately. So I think I should duck and hope that West switches. Nope. I think I'm going to duck again. Okay. All right, I'm pitching a club because I want to make it more attractive. If East is the one who gets on lead when I play a diamond right now, I think I'm playing a diamond. So if East gets on lead when I play a diamond, I want to make it more attractive for them to play clubs back rather than some other suit. Okay. Now we have the chance to try and cash out. I mean, I'm going to take it. All right. That's looking promising. So we can make our contract, which is definitely the good news. So I'm going to do that. And we're probably not getting any over tricks. So it's a good thing that we stopped in 2-no trump, for sure. Queen of hearts pitch. This very strongly feels like West is holding on to the heart ace and 2 good spades. Or not. Oh. Wow. Oh. Spades were that direction. That's not what I expected. King, Queen, Jack, third. Kind of fascinating. So actually, I found the only line of play to go down. The spades were blocked. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because if I had won the ace, a spade could come through, a heart comes through. Yeah, I forgot the ace of hearts was offside. East could have just cashed out and beat me. Taken the ace of diamonds when I played a diamond to the king, cashed 2 spades, cashed the heart ace. I'm thankful. Yeah, that probably is going to score okay. All right, board 20. We have 5 boards to go. A diamond by west, a no trump by east. I'm coming in with 2 spades. I mean, I have a good 6-card suit. I have a huge hand, 14 points. You know, we could try and double and find a heart fit, but I'm just going to bid 2 spades. Partner raises. Now, I'm curious what 3 diamonds would have meant. If 3 diamonds would have been a stronger hand than a raise to 3 spades. But the fact that I think they're suggesting that I have 13 to 18 points. So what's the difference between that and like this 2 diamond overcall that's 10 plus high card points? I don't really see it. How do I feel about my prospects for game? I think pretty good. But, I mean, Queen, 4th of hearts feels like a pretty bad holding. I'm probably going to have to deal with both the 3rd and 4th round of hearts somehow. Partner's likely to be something like 3-2, 4-4. 3 spade raise. So they do think that my range is actually somewhat close to this already. I think I have to bid game. I mean, I've like the distribution is so nice. The 6 spade is obviously good. I say most of the time you should have a 6-card suit, but sometimes you just have to overcall on 5 because you have a good hand. But here, you know, the aces are nice. Queen of hearts might not be a terrible card. You know, East could have the heart king. I guess I'll bid game. Okay. I mean, this looks good. This certainly looks good. So first question, who can have a spade void, if anyone? I mean, obviously West can. I'm curious, can East have a spade void here? They would be like 0, 3, 4, 6. It's possible. I don't think that's likely. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a spade to the ace. Do I want to duck the opening club lead? So if I duck the club, another club comes back, I win. Play spade to the ace. Or sorry, unblock the diamond ace, spade to the ace, diamond ruff, king of spades, spade over, club ruff. Maybe it's just not necessary, right? Because when I do all of this stuff, I can just exit a club. That'll force them to give me my club ruff. Yeah, this seems fine. So we'll play a spade to the ace. Aha! I did say I was supposed to be roughing a diamond, didn't I? Whoopsies. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I mean, we can still pull trumps. But now maybe I'm a little concerned that West has 4 hearts. Okay. Okay, well, let's start by pulling trumps. So I'm cold at imps, right? At imps, I can go ace of diamonds, exit a club. They play back a minor suit. I ruff. I play a heart to the 9. East wins, plays back the other minor suit, I ruff. And then play a heart to the 8. And no matter who has the 4-1 heart split, if West has 4 hearts, I'm making. If hearts are 3-2, then the suit is broken. So I could take that line of play. I don't think it's that crazy. Let's cash the diamond ace. Let's try and get a count on the diamond suit. Ace 4, 6, 10. Okay. Club to the 8. Queen of diamonds. So, what do I think is happening? West has led from the king, queen of clubs. West has the king, jack of diamonds. They must have the heart king. Okay. Which means going like heart to the ace and a heart towards the queen is not that attractive of a play. Now I could lead the queen of hearts. What is West's shape? And we also have to make sure that's consistent with East's possible shape. So I mean, I think diamonds are 6-4. East didn't raise diamonds. They bid a no trump. They might have bid 3 diamonds with a 5-card diamond suit to the queen. So diamonds are probably 6-4. I mean, they could be 7-3 as well, but let's say 6-4. West has no spades, and what's the club situation? We still don't really know what's going on in clubs. I suppose a relevant factor is if hearts are 3-2 and the king is with West, I can't actually pick up the suit unless it's Jack 10 doubleton with East. So I think I can pick up a 4-1 heart split if East has a stiff honor. I am going to run the queen of hearts. And I'm going to feel really dumb when West turns up with like some 10 count, 9 count for their bid. Okay, there's no way that they get the heart position wrong. So hearts were 3-3 with the oh no, West was 6-5. Not really something you expect. When West doesn't bid again with a void in your suit, I mean, this looks like a pretty clear 3-club bid to me with West's hand over 2 spades, but maybe they believe that shows too many high card points because high card points are the end all of bridge. So we could have done better here. I'm not that upset with my line of play. I think we have a couple of chances to win on this one. The first being that maybe we just beat pairs who don't make it to game. And another, maybe you actually lead the king of spades out of hand to south, thinking that West has the high card points. So we have some chances, but obviously we could have played a heart to the ace and duck to heart to West king doubleton. I just thought it was way more likely hearts were 4-1 than this was exactly what was going on, because again, that would leave West with 11 cards in the minors, and they only bid once. Well, could have done better on that one, but hopefully still a pretty decent score, just scoring 620. All right, pass, board 21, 4 boards to go. We're in the home stretch, nearing the 3-hour mark of the video. So I do apologize if you're used to more kind of laid-back play and commentary from me. But hopefully, if you're still watching, you have enjoyed. And hopefully we're actually having a pretty good set. I guess we have that to look forward to as well. I think we have an okay set going, but all of this depends on the strength of field. I mean, aside from board 15, 5 diamonds doubled, I think almost all of our results could be over 50%. A couple of flat boards in here. 6 diamonds down 1 doesn't feel great, but maybe people go down more in other contracts, or maybe they also get to 6 diamonds and go down extra. So we could be having a really strong game, or maybe if the field's really good, we could be about average. We'll see at the end. And that could affect how we approach tomorrow's set as well. If this set was not good enough to get 60% or 65% or something, whatever we need, then maybe we'll have to think of new strategy. But for now, I'm just going to continue trying to do the normal thing. 18, I mean, this doesn't feel like an upgrade into a 2-no opener, despite the good 5-card suit and an outside ace-king third. If I had a 6th club, I probably would, but this queen of diamonds is just kind of sitting in no man's land out here. So I'll just open a club and rebid 2-no to show my normal strength. Partner bids spades to show 6 to 11. And I think we're just going to bid 4 spades. I suppose I could start trying to construct hands for partner, but where slam might make. But it's like we have so few values in the red suits, partner would need a lot of their high cards concentrated there, and that means we might not be able to protect against any sort of bad splits. Like, if partner has a doubleton club, we would need 3-3 clubs, or if they don't have the jack of spades, we might need 3-2 spades. Oh, but they have a 6 spade. Anyway, I think I'm just going to bump to 4 spades. I could try 3 now. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this has some merit. Especially against opponents who don't like leading their strong suit. Like, I'm terrified of a heart lead in 3 no trump, but if West is more likely to lead a doubleton club than from king 4th of hearts, I'm a lot less scared, and I might rather just try and play in the contract that scores more. And I'm saying that because we look to have quick tricks. If our club suit was like king, queen, jack, 10, 5th, I would be far less likely to consider this 3 no trump bid. But partner's kind of captain here. I mean, we showed our hand. Like, they could be very distributional. They might also have a stiff club or a club void, so there's no guarantee we can take club tricks and no trump. I'll just bid 4 spades, do the normal thing, and they do have a club void, but this is a spooky opening lead for sure. And I think the robots lead king from ace king, so this looks like it might be ace doubleton. Well, yeah. They even overtake with the king to not give their partner a diamond ruff. What? Oh, or maybe that was ace jack 10 5th. Huh. Kind of strange. Well, anything could be right, but I think at this point I'm definitely just playing ace king of spades. I'll lead the 10 just in case it gets covered for some reason. 10 queen ace 4. Huh. So just because I strongly believe the robots count, this is either jack 5-4, of spades, or it is the singleton 4. I think West always plays the 5 from 5-4 doubleton. So, I mean, well, West might not play the jack from Jack 4 doubleton. So how confident am I that East wouldn't just randomly play the queen from Queen doubleton? Fairly confident. All right, I'm gonna ruff a club and lead a spade. If East plays the 5, I'm gonna take the hook. I mean, this is just like normal robot things. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. So this is not going to be a good score. Yeah. That's tough. I was trying to give myself a chance to pick up Queen Jack 3rd on side, but this Queen of Spades play really got me. Well, that kind of feels bad. All right, 3 boards to go. Let's try and finish strong. I am disappointed in that one. So we got one good result from picking up the trump suit, but one bad result here. And like I said, I was a little concerned East might have popped queen from Queen 5 doubleton. Oh well. Spade, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts. Somewhat interesting. I mean, we could try... Oh, double is just penalty-oriented. Huh. I mean, I don't want to sell out to 2 hearts with a singleton. Favorable. So I think I am going to raise to 3 diamonds, despite not having the extra trump. Well, now something feels off about this auction. Partner has values for the 2 diamond bid. They didn't have to bid when West came in with a spade. This doesn't seem like it's making, but once again, I know I've learned, I have been fooled by the robots in the past. I don't have a great opening lead as part of my conundrum here. I think I'm going to lead a diamond, but okay. So now what? Could be correct to switch to clubs, could be correct to continue diamonds, honestly. I mean, it could even be right to play ace and a spade. I think that's less likely, though. Declare has nothing in diamonds, basically nothing in clubs. It looks like they need to have most of the heart points on the spade queen. Okay, let's play the king of clubs. It would be nice to know where that jack of clubs is. Found it. So presumably Declare is able to pull all the trumps. It looks like they are. Declare has 7 hearts, 3 diamonds, 1 club, and 2 spades. Feels like they're making this, I guess. That is unfortunate, because it doesn't look like Dummy really has a raise to game. They got super lucky there. I could have led a trump. Man, I could have led a trump. That's kind of the only thing that beats the contract. I could have led the king of diamonds as well. The king of diamonds would have worked a lot better. I was a little scared though, because I was thinking maybe Declare had 3 diamonds, so leading the king might set up their queen. Yeah, trump would have worked. I mean, it's not at all obvious that I should be leading a singleton trump against this. Found the only lead that didn't beat 4 hearts, so that doesn't feel great. Once again, seems like we're petering out at the end and turning our good session into maybe just a slightly above average session. Alright, I'm going to open a heart. Spade by partner, 2 spades is natural. Okay, good to know that the robots do play this as natural. I'm going to bid 3 hearts. I have kind of a medium-ish type hand. Partner's 1 spade bid doesn't make me all that happy with my singleton. East 2 spade bid. I have a singleton in their suit. A little unclear, but I have too few aces, I think, to just blast 4 hearts. Is that true? Maybe I'm a little too pessimistic about this. I don't know. I'm just gonna bid 3 hearts. It feels like the right bid to me. How did we end up? Well, this is interesting defense so far. The scary thing is, we're pretty sure East has the ace of hearts, and we're pretty sure that East can just play a spade through whenever they want. I do have a diamond loser to pitch, though. So it looks like if I... Should I try the queen? Is there any reason to try the queen? I don't think so. Oh. Uh-huh. I see. That gives me some pause for concern. Okay, I guess I'm gonna play hearts from the top. Not certain about this. All right. Wow. So, okay, they could have played a spade. I could have thrown a diamond loser. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. They get one more trick, the king of diamonds. Kind of a shame. I mean, what can I really do on that one? I could have passed 2 spades. I mean, it was not at all obvious to me that I should be checking out 2 spades. They might make it, though, right? They have very few losers outside of trumps. So even if they lose, say, 3 trump tricks, and a club, and a heart, they're probably going to make this contract. We probably did okay. Man, that diamond ruff really killed me. Obviously, East could have just played a spade back, promoted a trump trick for their partner, but they didn't know what was going on. Could be a good result. I think we did as best as we possibly could have. Feels like the field should probably do about the same, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll jump to 4 hearts or try and go after 2 spades or something. Okay, last board of the set, 15 count, 3 passes to us. We'll open a no trump, accept partner's transfer. Partner invites us to game. I'm thinking 3-no might be the game to play in, if we want to play in game at all. But 3-no's scary, because if partner doesn't have the ace, queen, 6 of the spades, we might never get over there to run his spade suit. Which is one of the reasons why 4 spades is the more sensible spot if we're looking at game. Again, I only have 15, but they are a bunch of aces and kings. Some good spot cards, the Jack 10 of diamonds, to go with my king. I think the 2 jacks are just a little too bad, that we should lay low and play in 3 spades. I could easily see 3-no being right. 4 spades feels like it's a bit further off, but could work. So I think I'm just going to pass. We will trust the auction. Ace of diamonds lead, huh? Okay. Well, this doesn't look like a stellar start for the defense. Ace of diamonds and a diamond to the queen. So I'm going to cross to dummy, I'm pretty sure. And try and pull some trumps. That feels like the natural thing to do. Ace of diamonds, I have 15. I mean, no one opened, so with partners 8, that leaves 17 for the opposition. Pretty evenly distributed, would be my guess. But okay, let's play a spade to the queen, or club to the queen and a spade to the king. All right. Safest way to do anything here. I think I want to win the club ace. So spades are 4-1. I mean, we have to play a spade to the king and then see what happens. Okay. So now I think we go jack of diamonds. Yep. But plus 200. Well, tournament complete. I mean, we made 11 tricks in spades. I mean, obviously 4 spades is not a good bid with our hand. We're minimum only a doubleton trump. So, but happens to work out because, you know, we hit the ace of diamonds lead for one thing, and then ace, queen, doubleton of spades on side. Okay, let's take a look at how we did, and then I am starving. I need to get some food. Yeah. 61.81. So, look, good overall first session, but I think from what I've seen in past years, to win these events, you need to have 70% or thereabouts on average over 3 days, which means if we want to win, we have a lot of catching up to do. Surprising, we have a bunch of hundreds, so I can quickly take a look back at some of those. Okay, this one, not surprising. We played very well on this hand. We won the opening spade lead and immediately put a low club on the table. That forced the defense into kind of making some difficult choices, and they didn't work out the right thing to do. And so we scored up 9 tricks. So that was a big result. We had a 97 on board 14. 2 hearts down 4. This feels weird to me. Why did we score so well? I mean, this auction is just very straightforward. And it seems like after the first few rounds of defense, it's like pretty simple to just pull all the trumps and then exit anything. Like I said, we could even exit a club here and we would be good. So I don't really understand why that scored so well. And then board 18, this was the one where we picked up the queen third of hearts. Also a pretty good result. We have some scores in the 80s, 2 no trump making, sure. 3 hearts down 1, yep. This all makes sense, but oh, and look at that. Whereas our 1 no trump double down 2 was an 87.5. So that's good to know. There were a couple of hands that I was curious about. I kind of forget what they were, and 6 diamonds didn't score well. That's a little sad. 2 hearts in the south didn't score well. It's a little surprising. I forget. Did I do something dumb here? I don't know. Board 12, 4 hearts in the east. Yeah, this is the one where they picked off partners jack third because I made the takeout double. It's a little unfortunate. 5 diamonds we knew was going to be a really bad result. And then boards 21 and 22. These were our only other below average scores. This 4 spades where I did the wrong thing in the spade suit after East tricked me by popping up queen. And then 4 hearts by East. That feels really bad because basically any other lead and we beat the contract. So that one's maybe on me a little bit. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, especially if you hung out to the end. I will have 2 more of these uploading, and we'll be playing 2 more of them over the next couple of days. And I guess that's going to do it for the first round, so I will see you all tomorrow for the second round. Be sure to tune in, and hopefully we get somewhere in the overalls. That would be nice. It would obviously be great to win a national title from this, but I'm just hoping to mostly play some good bridge. And I think we've more or less done that today. There are a couple of hands that didn't go our way, but we kind of held it together, even though despite a couple of pretty poor results towards the end. So thanks for tuning in. If you really liked the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so that you know I post videos every day, sometimes a couple times a day, about all of my generally Twitch streams. So head over to Twitch and follow me there. But that's going to do it for today. Thanks, everyone.